In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Utah Jazz. 2 Western Conference playoff hopefuls will do battle on Wednesday night as the Minnesota Timberwolves travel to Utah to take on the Jazz. Minnesota currently sits in the 8th spot in the conference standings as the season nears the All-Star break. Meanwhile, the Jazz continue to stay in the hunt for a playoff spot as they sit in 10th place in the standings. The Timberwolves are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 Wednesday games and 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 games overall. The Jazz are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following against the spread loss, and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games following a straight-up loss. The under is 5-2-1 in Timberwolves' last 8 overall. The under is 5-2 in Jazz last 7 home games. The Timberwolves are 5-0-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Utah. The Timberwolves come into this matchup following a blowout loss, but they were able to rest key players in the one-sided affair. In the second game of back-to-back games this season, Minnesota has gone 5-4. In their last 3, however, they are a perfect 3-0. Utah comes in with 3 losses in its last 5 games, and the Jazz looked like a team that felt the pressure of all the trade talk in a pitiful effort against an undermanned Mavericks team on Monday. The Minnesota Timberwolves are on the end of a back-to-back and still down a few players, but this line is a bit strange to me. The Utah Jazz aren't having the best week in the world, and it was a 1-point game when these teams met about 3 weeks ago. The Timberwolves lose by an average of 2.5 points as an underdog, so the Minnesota Timberwolves to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. These 2 teams have averaged a combined 233 points this season, but against each other that number is kicked up to 245 total points per game. The over is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings between these teams. Both teams can put up points at any given moment, and both are shooting very well over their last 5 games apiece. The Jazz have scored 120 or more 5 times in their last 10 games and have hit 42.4 field goals per game over their last 5. The Timberwolves have put up 117 or more 5 times in their last 10 games, and they have hit 43.8 field goals per game over their last 5. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Los Angeles Clippers. The Dallas Mavericks will travel to the Crypto.com arena on Wednesday night to take on the Los Angeles Clippers in a Western Conference matchup. The Mavericks are 5th in the West with a 29-26 record and are coming off a 124-111 road win on Monday to the Utah Jazz. The Clippers are 4th in the West with a 31-26 record and are riding a 2-game winning streak after coming off a 124-116 road win over the Brooklyn Nets on Monday. This will be the 4th and final game against one another as Clippers hold a 2-1 season series lead right now. The Mavericks are 11-23 against the spread in their last 34 road games and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 Wednesday games. The Clippers are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games playing on 1 day's rest, and 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. The under is 7-2 in Mavericks' last 9 Wednesday games. The over is 6-2 in Clippers' last 8 overall. The Mavericks are 0-4 against the spread in the last 4 meetings. There is a massive scoring difference between these teams as of late, as the Mavericks are averaging 112 points in their last 5 games while the Clippers are scoring 129 points in their previous 2 games. With Luka Doncic probably missing this game, Kyrie Irving is going to have to learn how to play with his new teammates on the fly and figure things out against Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Limiting turnovers is critical as Dallas is 2nd in the sport with just 11.8 turnovers per game, while Los Angeles is 15th with 13.5 turnovers per game. The Dallas Mavericks will get a boost with the addition of Kyrie Irving, but it's going to take some time to get him in the swing of things, and the Mavericks are still down Luka and others. The Los Angeles Clippers are as healthy as they've been all year, and their level of consistency has improved these last couple of weeks. There's also a bit of a rivalry between these teams, so you know the Clippers will be thrilled to take advantage of an undermanned Mavericks side. So the Los Angeles Clippers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams are two of the more methodical teams in terms of pace that we have in the NBA, as the Mavericks are 29th with 95.9 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Clippers are 25th with 97.9 possessions per 48 minutes. Both teams have done a great job at defending the perimeter and not allowing many attempts against them from deep, as Dallas leads the NBA with 31.3 three-point attempts per game, while Los Angeles is 13th with 33.5 three-point shot attempts per game. These defenses should do well and limit good looks at the rim. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus Portland Trail Blazers. Two Western Conference NBA foes face off against one another on Wednesday when the Golden State Warriors visit Portland, Oregon, and the Moda Center to play against the Portland Trail Blazers. Golden State defeated Oklahoma City 141-114 at home on Monday for their second consecutive victory. Portland lost to the Milwaukee Bucks on Monday for their second consecutive loss. The Warriors are 7th in the Western Conference, while the Trail Blazers are 11th in the West. The Warriors are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games, playing on 1 day's rest, and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 Wednesday games. The Trail Blazers are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 home games, and 4-13 against the spread in their last 17 games, playing on 1 day's rest. The over is 5-1 in Warriors' last 6 overall. The under is 10-3 in Trail Blazers' last 13 Wednesday games. The under is 4-0-1 in the last 5 meetings. With the injury to Stephen Curry, it is difficult to expect a lot of offense against a comparable team throughout the season right now. When looking at the against the spread numbers this season, Golden State is 25-28-1 against the spread, while Portland is 28-26 against the spread so far this year. When diving into the adjusted offensive rating provided by Dunks and Threes, there is a sizable difference between these teams, as the Warriors are 15th in the NBA with a 114 rating, while the Trail Blazers are 5th in the league with a 116.6 rating so far. The Portland Trail Blazers continue to underachieve and aren't a team I'm thrilled to back in the favorite role, but they're at home and the line is reasonable. The Golden State Warriors are still down their best player, and they've been a mess on the road this season, where they lose by an average of 6.5 points. The Trail Blazers need a feel-good win to right the ship, so the Portland Trail Blazers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These defenses have been struggling lately, as Golden State is giving up 120 points in their last 4 games, while Portland is allowing 122 points in their previous 5 games. When looking at the adjusted defensive rating throughout the season from Dunks and Threes, both teams need to show some improvement, as the Trail Blazers are 26th with a 116 rating so far, while the Warriors are 14th with a 113.7 adjusted defensive rating. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.